Hi, everyone, and good Monday to you. It's the 14th day of October, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Not so bad of a weekend either. And tomorrow looks to be a little breezy, but a really beautiful day. We've got a lot happening in your weather forecast. After that hasn't been the case for quite some time, but of course it's starting to get a little active, and we'll outline all of it for you in just a few moments. We have, of course, a major air mass coming in, and it's a cold one that's going to take temperatures tomorrow from the mid, maybe even upper 70s for some folks to much, much colder than that. We've got our coldest nights ahead that we've had thus far. Some folks, of course, in parts of eastern Kentucky and elsewhere got in on there, and even the viewing area as well, got in on their first official frost as far as above the newsroom and my house in downtown Sagersville. Not so much, but that's all going to change this week. We had a very, very long summer. That was really more than a month longer than what it should have been, and now we're looking at what might be just a fall or autumn season. It might just be a few weeks in length. We'll have to wait and see how it changes, but big changes in your forecast in just a few moments. Headlines tonight will include, wow, it went to overtime, and we're going to take you all the way to the end of it. Now, if you're aware, you know, and if you're not, I'll just wait and let you watch highlights from the Montgomery County Floyd Central game from Friday night. Not one, but 3 trucks stolen Saturday night making headlines. 2 of them in Montgomery County, one in a neighboring county, but it was part of the same scenario, so not related, but nevertheless, we'll talk about 3 and the investigations locally ongoing into those instances, and a host of other news and information. Just to get you a little bit up to date, just to let you in on our calendar, the second Tuesday of the month was last week, which means tomorrow is the third Tuesday of the month, which means that the Montgomery County Board of Education and the Montgomery County Fiscal Court will be meeting tomorrow. While tomorrow's the third Tuesday, the third Monday doesn't come until next week. It's been a bit of a brain teaser to try to get our meeting calendar scheduled. So that means the Sagersville City Council will meet next week on the third Monday, even though tomorrow is the third Tuesday, just to kind of get you up to par where we are with our meeting calendar. And of course, as we cover and report on meetings throughout other parts of the viewing area as well, we'll have those meetings and reports for you just as soon as we can get those in and get them edited and done. I've got this just in, and it's going to make for a great story as well, if I can get over there or get one of the folks here in house to go. It's for the second year in a row that they've done this, but the Breathitt Ridge Beagle Club is hosting a Relay for Life hunt this coming weekend here in Montgomery County. It's a Saturday and Sunday 2-day event. They're going to host it at the Middle Fork Volunteer Fire Department. This hunt will have state hunt status, and with no other beagle hunts going on or active club hunts going on over the course of this weekend, this one stands to be a big one. Right now they have hunters confirmed to be bringing their dogs from Mississippi, Michigan, Illinois, a whole Missouri, I think, and a whole lot of other states as well. The Middle Fork Fire Department will be their base location. A couple of hundred hunters expected to come to Montgomery County, and talk to J.R. Rao, Floyd Rao, over at the fire department, and Chief Scott Castle. This hunt is open to all local hunters with dogs. Now, if your dog is not AKC registered, you can, according to JR, get it registered there that morning and go on the hunt. This is also open to all local hunters and spectators. If you would like to come and watch it, I am told it is a sight to see. All proceeds going to the Relay for Life. But a massive beagle hunt going on this Saturday and Sunday at the Middle Fork Volunteer Fire Department. I think last year I was out of town. I didn't get to go, and I think they had a wonderful meal, breakfast and otherwise, open to the public during that event. I'll try to find out if that's the case. When we get back, we'll talk about 3 trucks, 2 stolen in Montgomery County over the course of the weekend, and the active and ongoing investigations. And the last time one was seen was on our cameras here outside this studio and newsroom. I'll be right back. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785. Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to conleytire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by. for huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
You're going to absolutely fall in love with all the new arrivals at the seasonal shop, from all the autumn colors and styles in ladies' designs, shoes and accessories, Charlie Page, Mud Pie, you know the name brands, to jewelry, Simply Southern, Natural Life, caps, cups, and more, to rooms of home decor. And all you'll need to decorate for the fall and Halloween seasons, plus everything from coffees to candles, but hurry, because everything Christmas is already arriving daily and will be out soon, and fall will be gone before you know it. At Fraser's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. We have finally done it. After years and years of extensive testing, we not only invented the chicken sandwich, we have perfected the chicken sandwich. Come and try it and love it with a big, famous dipped breast strip, pickles and mayonnaise, or however you like it fixed. And if you like, make it a double. Just make your way to Lee's to get it, and grab a cookie while you're there. At your Salyersville Lee's famous recipe, where even our ice is famous. There were 2 pickup trucks stolen in McGoffin County on Saturday night. One off of a Salyersville city street, hundreds of yards from the newsroom. The other from a residence in the Gunlock area, with both men, the owners, asking for your help in finding them. In the first case, Saturday night, a local man drove past our studio right at 9 o'clock, parked it on the city street at the lower end of town to take in a popular Halloween event, and when he returned about an hour later to his truck, it was gone, along with all of his tools and equipment inside. We also believe that while he didn't come back for about an hour, his truck was taken by someone who got in and drove off about 15 minutes after he parked it and got out. The first was shortly after 9 o'clock Saturday night on the lower end of Salyersville on West Maple Street. The vehicle in question is a white Ford F-150 extended cab coming by my office in just a second, right there. On its way to down around the old water plant where there's a haunted trail going on. The driver, Donnie Bradley, was going there, parked on the side of the city street there next to the old water plant, and had gotten out of his truck for about an hour. When he returned, that truck there was missing, as well as a vast quantity of hand, power, and other tools that were inside his work truck. This is not the exact truck, although this is nearly exactly what the truck looks like. It's a 96 Ford F-150 in this color scheme, white with tan or gold on the bottom with these same wheels. It also has a black push bar on the front, and there was a toolbox also in the bed of the truck. It also, I believe, had cab lights on the cab as well, as you could see from my video just a few moments ago. Now, I've been on the phone with Mr. Bradley and his son, who have been scouring the area, as have been local authorities, since Saturday night, and they have had a few leads. A lot of those leads possibly coming from the quantity of tools that were in the bed of that truck. A long list of hand tools, power tools, a level and transit, a Sawzall, brands such as Milwaukee, DeWalt, Bosch, and more. They're hoping that anyone who might see this truck or have seen this truck or is seeing some individual or individuals trying to sell or move that type of tool or tools to please call Donnie Bradley. You can call the newsroom as well, or you can call the Salyersville City Police, who has an open theft investigation investigation into the case. Now, there was an eyewitness to the crime who didn't realize it at the time, but saw what they believe appeared to be a slender male getting into the truck and leaving the downtown area. Our video here at the newsroom and the Independent also shows that that truck did not come back through town after it was taken. So it left the West Maple Street area and then was driven over the Ivy Point Hill and further on in that direction, either on the Conley Farm or on 460. If you have any information about the whereabouts of Mr. Bradley's truck or tools, please call 606-367-2020. That number again is 606-367-2020. We'll keep you up to date on the investigation, as we will another investigation ongoing into a stolen truck in Magoffin County. In another Magoffin County case, around 11:30 to midnight, Jesse Gearhart says his truck was stolen from his residence in the Gunlock area. This is a 2013 red Chevy Silverado extended cab 4x4, as you see here, which was taken from his residence. He has no other information or leads at this time, but is hoping that someone may have seen the truck in that area or elsewhere since. The truck, again, taken shortly before or right around midnight Saturday night from the Gunlock area. Gearhart tells me that the toolbox seen in the picture to the left was not in the truck at the time it was taken. The stickers in the back window, which give it some identification factors there, were still on the truck, and it was pretty much as you see in the picture on the left. That number that you can call is 606-202-3120, or you can call the Kentucky State Police, who is handling the theft investigation. Once again, that's the KSP at Post 9 or 606-202-3120. And while we're at it, and while I have fewer details on this, but I am still trying to obtain some, this was in Louisa. This case, this 2007 Chevy regular cab 2500 was stolen. The victim of the theft saying only off 23. I'm unsure if it was from their residence or elsewhere. I'm assuming their residence because a battery was also stolen from their small Kubota tractor as well. A 2007 red Chevrolet 2500 regular cab and a battery stolen from that Kubota, which could just as well as anywhere else end up in or around the Magoffin County area. Once again taken, I believe it was Saturday night, and next two are off of 23 in Louisa. And I'll try to have some more details on that in all of these cases. And if you have any information on any of these cases and would like to call us here at the newsroom, of course, we will, as always, be glad to pass that information along to the owners and or authorities. We will have an update for you on those cases tomorrow. And again, if you have any information you would like to relay, pass it along to the state police, local authorities, or we here at Your News Today or the Sayersville Independent. I got a calendar announcement for you. I've got a few more, but I don't have this one typed in. The Sayersville Free Will Baptist Church and Pastor Alan Blair wants to invite everyone to homecoming services starting this Wednesday with Nathan Lafferty, Thursday with Tracy Wright, Friday and Saturday with Todd Masters, and Sunday morning with Todd Masters as well. Nightly services at 7, Saturday or Sunday morning at 11. Everyone is now officially and cordially invited. And here's the rest of our Magoffin Farm Bureau calendar notes for tonight. This Thursday in Grayson is still the open house. And this is a big event that I am told, according to Brian Slusher, who called the newsroom earlier today. They're expecting maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200 people, a lot of Magoffin County High School vocational students, a lot of others, to learn more about the carpenter's apprenticeships that are available. They're going to have a tour, they're going to have competitions, and much, much more at the training center in Grayson. That's at 574 Carpenter's Way. And the email there at the bottom of your screen is where you can go to find out more. K. Conley at IKOR.CCJATF.org. Feel free to call me and I'll get that information to you if you would like to find out more. But it is this Thursday, the 17th, from 8 until 2 o'clock. They're also going to have some public officials there to speak, and they're planning a big day, hoping that everyone come out and find out more about their Carpenter's Apprenticeships program. The Pink Carpet Affair Luncheon is not this Thursday, but the following on the 24th for Magoffin County Breast Cancer Survivor VIPs at the Extension Service. The luncheon will begin at 11. The program will start at noon. They would ask that you RSVP, ladies, to let them know how many are planning on coming. You can do so by calling 349-3216. And you can have your calendar announcements and birthdays and anniversaries right here for everyone to see and hear by simply calling me or emailing or Facebooking or any way that you so choose to get that information to me. In nightly obituaries, we learned coming in today that services were held yesterday here in Sagersville for 53-year-old Selden Auction of Royalton, passing away on the 11th and is survived by his wife, Jennifer Allen Auction. Selden is also survived by his son, Selden Scott, and daughters Jessica Leanne Lovely and Heather Nicole Auction. Once again, visitation and services were held over the course of the weekend. 78-year-old John Edward Arnott of West Liberty passed away on the 13th, yesterday's date, survived by his wife Rebecca Howard Arnott, as well as daughters Nancy Marie Arnott and Jonna Arnott Prater. Visitation will be after 5 o'clock tomorrow evening and up until Wednesday's evening services that are set to begin at 6 o'clock from the Sagersville Funeral Home.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Right now, for pennies on the dollar, a huge selection of like-new laptop computers, a fresh stock of video games, the Cadillac of dog tracking and training systems, new hunting rifles, accessories, and ammo. And they always stock, buy, sell, and pawn gold and silver coins and jewelry with a new selection just in at Parkway Gun and Pawn in Sagersville, 349 Pawn. At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville. Whether it's diabetes, arthritis, or injury causing you foot and ankle problems, or excruciating pain in your heel that's often easily treatable, Dr. Cheryl Cheney has over 21 years in group and private practice as one of the region's leading podiatrists, and she's now practicing right here in Sagersville. Dr. Cheryl Stalder Cheney is now seeing new patients, young and old, at Hope Family Podiatry Center in Sagersville, just next to the Lee's Famous Recipe. Call for an appointment today. Well, the Cats pulled off a close one against Arkansas with their running back as quarterback. Now it will turn to high school football as Magoffin County and the Hornets were finally back at home after about a month, or actually a little more than a month, of being on the road and during an off week. They hosted Floyd Central Friday night. This one would go into overtime. After a 1st and goal on the 3, Floyd Central goes up 2 touchdowns to 0 for Magoffin County with this push to end the first quarter 14-0. And the Hornets open up the second on a mission. Down to Floyd Central's 13-yard line, Fernando Irvin seems to come out of nowhere for the run and the touchdown. And it's Irvin again for the extra 2, and it's 14-8. 10:30 left to go in the first quarter. And here's some hometown defense holding Floyd Central, giving the offense, and 81 Lucas Literal there, about a 30-yard pass to Caleb Wilson. What a pass and catch. And it's 1st and 10 on the 47. And the Hornets take advantage of the opportunity. Here's the snap to Lucas Literal, back to Jalen McDuffus, and they can't catch him or bring him down. And here's Irvin. He runs in the two-point conversion, and McGoffin County goes ahead, 16-14. And the Big D is still on their game to get McGoffin County back on the ball in 4 downs. And on their second snap, McDuffus takes the toss. He can't be caught again for 70, 75 yards. He's running to the house, and it's 22-14 to end the first half. In the second half, McGoffin County scores again, so does Floyd Central, and this Floyd Central touchdown ties it up at 28-28. We've got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. But the Hornets don't score on their next attempt, and as the clock runs out in regulation, Floyd Central can only get to about the 30, and it's overtime. And last night, I called this one tough because I thought that it looked like the Hornets might have lost an opportunity here, and Floyd Central fell on one. But that indeed, according to our in-house sports professional, a.k.a. Andrew Mortimer, probably was a touchdown. Looks like he crossed the plane with it just for an instant before he dropped it and then fell back on it, and then before it rolled into McGoffin County hands. A close one nonetheless, and a good one for the highlight reel, especially for Floyd Central. And they come through with the extra 2 points and go ahead 8. Now, it's McGoffin County's turn. Do or die. The camera loses McDuffus somewhere in the crowd, but picks him up just as soon as he gets down to, well, or at least the ball gets down to and crosses the plane, and it's touchdown McGoffin County. And now McGoffin County has to have the 2 points to stay alive. And here's McDuffus with the run, the push, and Floyd County with the stop. McGoffin County comes up about a yard or so shy of the try, and that wins the ball game. McGoffin County loses by 2 against Floyd Central, 36-34 in OT. Too bad you can't have instant replay in high school, right? With that said, the Hornets have 3 games left on their regular season schedule after Friday night's matchup hosting Floyd Central, and 2 of those are at home, including this Friday night. They're hosting Pike Central, and then next Friday night they're at Clay County, and then Morgan County wrap up the season already on November the 1st here at home. With that said, we've got a lot happening weather-wise. Do we ever? We had a summer that just would not let go, and now we're just trying to hang on to a fall that really can't get started. We've got a major cold air mass coming in. Mild, beautiful air today, even more so tomorrow. We'll see some winds along. We're out ahead of a cold front, and then we'll see some frost thereafter. This is not going to be a maybe situation either. I think everyone gets in on the frost on more than one night. But a big warm-up tomorrow. We will see some high pressure. We will see some winds as well, and then we'll take a dip way down to barely into the 50s and barely in the 30s as well. But a little bit of a warm-up is in store for your weekend. Take a look. And that all becomes very evident in our Licking Valley RECC Outlook. A little bit of a ride that we're going to take, and we're going to take one down to the frost line again. Some folks did see a frost last week. Over the weekend, most everyone's staying right around the 40-degree mark and not so much of an issue. But we've got a heavy one coming possibly by midweek. Let's get there slowly. A low of 41 degrees tonight under clear skies with a little patchy fog in the AM with a light and variable wind. Right around 41, again, as we have been for the past couple of nights. For your Tuesday, some patchy fog still lingering to start us off, but another beautiful day in the neighborhood, 76 and mostly sunny. A southerly wind you might see pick up to 5, maybe 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. That's out and ahead of a cold front that does give us a chance of showers late tomorrow night. To the tune of about 60%. Right now, the window looks to be open mainly after 4 a.m. Maybe some thunderstorms with this front as it comes through. We'll see clouds increase during the overnight, and we'll see a low of around 51 degrees during the overnight tomorrow night as well, out in the head of a cold front. And pay attention to where temperatures go. They don't go anywhere. Wednesday, we still have a continued chance of some showers and thunderstorms, the most part up until about 10 or maybe noon, and cloudy skies will gradually become sunny, with temperatures, however, falling to around 50 by 10 a.m. That's right, nighttime lows will be not as low as we expect to see around 10 or 11. You can also factor in a westerly wind anywhere from 5 to 10 to 25 miles per hour as well on your Wednesday. So a blustery, cool day followed by a cold night. Yep, you're looking at that blue shaded 33. Patchy fog and some patchy frost expected Wednesday night, and partly cloudy skies. Showers will be long gone by then, but it's going to be a cold one, and not the only one either. We'll still be stuck in the 50s for your Thursday, mostly sunny, 58 degrees, with some of that patchy fog still lingering. And Thursday night's low looks to be right around 33, pretty close to the same it was on Wednesday, or will be on Wednesday. Friday, we start to finally climb out of the 50s. We'll rebound to 66, sunny, little patchy fog in the morning, patchy fog, mostly clear skies Friday night. We're still in the 30s, just the upper 30s by this time. So frost possible on more than one occasion this week. For your weekend, though, a vast improvement. The 70s return nicely. 74, sunny on your Saturday. 76, sunny or mostly sunny on your Sunday. A slight chance of some showers. Monday of next week, still stuck in the 70s after a couple of cold nights, maybe 3 or 4 ahead. That's it. My time just for tonight. I have a whole lot on the schedule, as we pretty much always do. Hope to see you here when we get back to it tomorrow night. Thank you for watching, and good Monday to you.